looks like we got Leia Organa as a galactic legend coming. Although they did say that in the beginning of the thing, but still. I guess that kind of makes sense because they released the Jabba a while ago, and now they do Leia. Which Leia, although this is Leia Organa, so I'm thinking this is like later in life version of Leia, which would make more sense to be a GL, but it makes sense because Jabba used to have her when she was just princess as like his sex slave thing. So anyways, our second big piece of news is about our new galactic legend, Leia Organa. While we are a little ways out from releasing Leia, we wanted to give you a quick rundown of the character. Our lead designer for Leia Organa had this to say: while designing Leia, I was trying to create a character that would be leading a tactical assault against an enemy. Leia was always a vocal and visible leader of the Rebel Alliance, and her being in charge of the battlefield should be reflected in her in-game strategy. Each ability allows the player to pick the best target to accomplish a goal. This could mean, based on the enemy role, a high priority target, or using one of your allies to deliver a powerful blow. Also, by being such a notable target, she is naturally drawing the attention of the enemy, and if they fail to accomplish their goal of prioritizing her, they will be punished. So what's that mean? She's gonna be a tank? She's gonna be like, Luke, how he's supposed to taunt. Mine seems to just kind of dick around like, I don't feel like taunting. But everyone else's is always like, hey, I'm just gonna taunt non-stop. Of course, mine can't ever do that. But anyways, is that what she's gonna be like? Any mother effing ways. Part 1 of character requirements. So, Captain Rex, Relic 7. I would assume, based on how this game likes to function, that's probably the new Captain Rex. Needs to be Relic 7. Wicket, Relic 3. Lando, Relic 5. Which you might already have because of... oh god. Who required this? It was Luke, right? One of the Lukes. You needed to have Lando Relic 5. And Akbar Relic 3. Then I skipped this one, Princess Kanisa, because we don't have her yet. And of course she needs to be Relic 7. The brand new character, Relic 7. There you go, yep. We will be releasing the second part of her character requirements at a later date, so be sure to keep a lookout on the forums. Please see her basic ability information below. What? Yeah. Oh, what? They're releasing a tiny part of her kit now? Alright. Deal physical damage. Rebel allies gain retribution for 2 turns. On her turn, deal bonus true damage to target enemy equal to 10% of the damage other rebel allies received since her last turn, and deal additional effects based on the target enemy's roll. Connection lost. Yeah, don't tell us the whole thing. Deal true damage to the target equal to 10% of the damage other rebel allies received since her last turn. So that's total. So if there was a lot of AoEs and stuff, then that would be a lot of damage that everybody got total, but then 10% of that. But still, if it was like 1,000,000 damage total that everybody took, 10% of that would be 100,000. I don't know. Maybe that's okay. Okay. GL Leia event and Return of the Jedi raid. But wait, there's more. That makes me think of the Sean Wayans GIF thing that everybody's always referencing. That's right, we wanted to give you a sneak peek at the upcoming new raid. Without further ado, we're going to some thoughts from our lead game designer. As promised, we are looking to bring a brand new featured raid to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes after the release of Galactic Legend Leia Organa. This is because she will be a featured player in the raid, much like Jabba the Hutt was for the Krayt Dragon Hunt. What? Krayt Dragon Hunt. Jabba? He's important in that? Am I confused here? I'm thinking of the new raid. Yeah, that's what they're saying, a new raid. Huh, Jabba? I didn't realize he played a critical role. I don't have him yet. I'm working on him, but... maybe that would help. What will this raid entail? With the 40th anniversary of Star Wars Return of the Jedi in full swing, we thought it would be great if we could bring our own unique spin to the classic speeder bike pursuit from the movie. Using the motion tech we pioneered for the Dash Rendar level and the Starkiller event, we will bring to Galaxy of Heroes a brand new way of viewing and playing the game. Your squad will be racing through the forest of the moon of Endor, dodging trees, avoiding rocks, and skimming over the ground at breakneck speeds in pursuit of the Imperial Scout Troopers. Aw, so it'll be like a real game. You'll actually be doing something instead of just watching guys kind of stand there and doing their own thing while you choose a random move for them to do. You will be asked to bring 3 characters from the list below. These characters will have their abilities change for the raid as they will all be zooming along on the 74Z speeder bikes as seen in the movie. There are 8 new abilities, a unique basic shared by all characters, and 7 special abilities that characters will get 1 or 2 of based on their current abilities in their kits. Additionally, all of these replacement abilities will not be doing traditional damage, but scoring points in the raid via applying different types of stacking effects onto the enemies. When any of these stacks reach a certain level, the enemy will be defeated, scoring you an even larger amount of points. We are working hard to bring these defeats to you as epic cinematic moments, a visual payoff for your strategic gameplay. For example, Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker gets his repulse ability replaced with divert attention. Using this during the raid will apply stacks of distract on the enemy scout trooper. When the scout reaches a certain threshold of distract stacks, based on your raid difficulty level and the type of scout you are facing, the trooper will look back and be oblivious to the obstacle in his path that they will inevitably crash into, defeating them. Yep, just like in the movie. Don't think we forgot about how your mods and unique abilities will work either. Increasing Luke's potency will increase the amount of distract stats applied with each use. Different stats will affect different abilities, and we'll have a full list of available to everyone before the raid is released. As we know, there will be some deep theory crafting and optimization made for the 3-person squads you'll be bringing into the raid. Okay, this is cool, but the only problem I have with it is, we're still trying to figure out the Krayt Dragon raid. I mean, geez, my guild, we don't get very far. We get like, what is it? What's the threshold thing? 90 million damage as a guild, and we barely get like the 25 threshold thing. Like, we're still struggling with this, and now you gotta introduce a new one. How annoying. Currently planned allowable players include Ekbar, 3PO, Chewie, Journey Guide version, Han Solo, raid reward version, Hera, Lando, Wedge, Luke, Jedi Knight Luke, Chief Chirpa, Ewok Elder, Ewok Scout, Lograi, Papalu, Wicket, Tebow, Admiral Pia, Imperial Stormtrooper, Iden Versio, Moff Gideon, Range Trooper, Magma Trooper, Death Trooper, Shore Trooper, Colonel Stark, and General Veers. So, when can you expect to experience this new raid? The team is driving towards the fall/end of this year. We're excited for you to tackle this raid in the near future. Well, based on how CG works, I would say end of the year, probably beginning of next year.